Hello, welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori, and today we are going to tackle the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, week 11. Hope everyone's doing well, having a good day. Let's see, what do we have? An object that makes a familiar sound. Well, my cats don't play the fiddle, but you know how I love my kitties, so I have some kitties here for us to choose from, or for me to choose from. Wish you were here to help me choose. Something found in space. We have Saturn, and we have I think it's probably from a movie, A Signal from Mars, and that would definitely be space. An art scrap. Here's a piece of a zine that I did recently. Let's see, something soft. I have a very soft piece of knit fabric here. A set of 3 of something. I struggled with this one, so I have 3 flowers. I have 6 flowers, 3 each in 2 colors to choose from to see which we like best. And then bonus is tissue paper or napkin, and I have some tissue paper here that I plan to use. So let's get started and see what I can put together. Okay, an object that makes a familiar sound. You know, as I said, my kitties, they don't play the fiddle, but they do meow, and right now I hear Sid's in the window. He's cleaning his suit. So those are all very familiar sounds to me. So we'll start with that one because I think this is really a fun image. Something found in space. I do love this. A Signal from Mars. I think that's kind of fun. We'll start with that one too. Set those aside. An art scrap. Boy, I have lots of really busy stuff, don't I? Let's see. Don't have room for all of this. So let's just tear between these 2 pages. The reason this is a scrap from my zine, when I printed it, it cut off one whole edge of my pages, my zine page. So then it just became a scrap. Tear this down a little bit. We've got a cloudy day here in Arizona. I think we had a light rain shower earlier this morning that I'm only aware of because it looked like the cement pad in my backyard had been wet, or damp, I will say, more than actually wet. Yeah, I think these are all too busy. Okay, cute as the cat and the fiddle is, I think I will take that one out and bring in, I have these 2 cute little kitties. I have that in 2 sizes. And then I have this one from Beatrix Potter. Little cat has gotten too fat for his little suit and has popped his button. Let's see. Well, I think I'll go with these little guys. I think I'll tear around them too, just for a bit more interest. And I do, you know, as I say often, I love a torn edge. So this will make for a little bit more space so things aren't quite so busy. Okay. Let's start with a smaller piece of the tissue paper. A couple pieces of this. Okay. Something soft. I'm not sure we need this whole little piece of fabric, but I can use part of it. Let's see. Maybe that part of it. Let's see, with a set of 3 of something. So do I want to go with the pink flowers? I think I'm going with pink flowers. And I am not sure that this constitutes a set, but I looked for images to use of triplets and I don't know, a couple other things, and I didn't find anything, so I hope you'll give me some artistic leeway here and not be unhappy that I'm using those. I think I like the pink rather than the blue. Yeah, okay. And then we have my sound that I'm familiar with. So let's see. Familiar sound, space, art scrap, something soft, set of 3, and tissue paper or napkin. I had a ton of napkins, but they weren't to hand. They were not handy for me to get to at all. So I was going to run across these and thought, oh, this is definitely tissue paper. These are scraps left from those tag kits that I used to sell in my Etsy shop that I've mentioned a couple of times. I like that orange better. Let's see, do we have a smaller image of the movie poster? I printed one, but I don't think I cut it out, and I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Maybe just a little bit smaller here, so it's not quite so hectic. This one's definitely gonna need a. Let's tear this edge too. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure I like this. Let's start again. Let me put this one on this side and this one on this side. I do like this one up high since it's got the balloon. And I still like this down here because it's so dark. Let's see. Pull the middle a little bit more. And the kitties can sit here. A piece of soft fabric. Maybe can go there. Then my set of 3 flowers. I think I do still like them up at the top. Well, I can't say this is my favorite that I've ever done again, but I think that's gonna kind of be it. I'm still not really back to myself, so still feeling a little off. So scissors. Let's glue down the tissue paper first. Oop, no, I'm not going to be gluing it down with this. Why did I not get rid of that tube of glue? Ah, here we go. This one still has some glue in it. That's much better. Hard to glue on tissue paper if you're down to the plastic part of the glue stick. It's not gonna really work very well for you. Okay. Here. Burnish that down. Take the flowers. Set the flowers over here. I feel like I'm very quiet today again. Quiet and no stories. I did volunteer at the Art Resource Center yesterday, and which is truly my happy place. It's such a great place. Lots of people in looking for treasures and finding stuff that they need for their projects, and met a really nice lady who also makes journals, which is always really fun for me. Another one of the ladies is interested in talking to me about learning to make journals too, and truly, almost nothing makes me happier than talking about making journals and paper crafting, with people. That is joy. That is the joy of my life. Truly. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's try that again. Here we go. We'll go with straightish on this one. And let's see, I know that I don't think the glue stick is going to hold the fabric down, so let's see. If I put this here, that's going to go there. The kitties are going to go above that. Do I want that over that? Let's see. There I am muttering to myself. Sorry about that. So I think a signal from Mars should go down first. Once again, I forgot to look at the time. Gosh, I don't know. Need to somehow change my process so that I don't forget to do that every time. Although everything's going together rather well, so I don't think I'll be keeping you here for a long time for this particular challenge. The kitty's there. Never had a white kitty. I have had a couple of gray tabbies that were lovely cats. One of them was especially fond of me, my kitty, Tom. I know, not the most original name in the world for a cat, but my husband and I were moving out of the first house that we lived in after we were married, and moving to the first house that we bought. And we were packing up stuff in the house, and we had another kitty, pretty gray kitty, we call her Willow. And my mom and I were in the house packing, and my husband was outside. He was with my dad. I think he might have been with his own dad, and packing and stuff. And thought I heard a little cat meowing, and so I said to my mom, "Mom, did you hear a cat meowing?" She said, "No, of course I didn't hear a cat meowing. We have to be packing, back to packing." She was trying to distract me and pretend she didn't hear anything. So I stuck my head out and asked my husband. He said, "Yes, I did. I heard a cat. I did." And so I started looking around, and in the shrubs by the house was this cute little gray kitten, about, I don't know, I think Tom was maybe, I don't think he was 6 months old, maybe 3 months old. He was just small, and he was meowing. And I think what had happened to Tom's original family is that they had moved off and left him behind, and so he made his way over to us, and it took us several days to move out of the house. We were moving across town, and foolishly decided we could do it by the pickup truck load. At that time, my husband had a Ford F-150 pickup truck, so we were doing little loads little loads. Never, never, never again will I do that, because you just move yourself about to death. It was terrible. Anyway, the move took several days, and little Tom was there. Every time we went back to the house, and we'd feed him, and we'd come back the next day and he'd still be there. And so when we loaded the last of everything up out of the house, and we were getting in my car and we're backing down the driveway, little Tom was sitting at the top of the driveway. And I said to my husband, well, I don't want to leave him, because, I'm not sure about, what's going to happen to him if we're not here to take care of him. And so my husband opened the car door. Tom ran down the driveway, jumped up on his lap, curled up, and rode quite happily on to his new home. Much to my other kitty's dismay, she was not thrilled with the addition to the family, but he was a great little cat, sweet, sweet little guy. He'd go around the house looking for me, and whenever he'd find me, his whole face would light up. So he was a joy. So anyway, well, there's a story that took us to the end of our project, I think. Let's double check this one more time, make sure I got everything. Object that makes a familiar sound, the kitties. Something found in space, a signal from Mars. An art scrap, something soft, this little soft piece of fabric here. A set of 3 of something. I went with the 3 die-cut pink flowers. The bonus is tissue paper or napkin. And this is the tissue paper. So that's all of that. So thank you for joining me for week 11 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. I appreciate you sticking with me through this project, and I hope you will join me again soon. And bye for now.